Welcome to our new series, Understand the Economy. Today, we're going to talk about economy and finance. What is the economy? What is finance? And what is an economic model? We're going to look at these three things today. So, my name is Caesar Julian. Let's go right to it. What is the economy? That's the question. People, if you're going to be an investors, if you going to be a business owner, an entrepreneur in this economic system we have, in the global economy we have today in 2021, we need to be able to look at these elements and understand them in basic economy. That's priority for everyone. If you're gonna invest your money in businesses, because we're in a global economy, you need to know how everything tied together. So this series will help you to do that. What is money? We'll look at these things in separate videos, but today we're going to focus on the definition of economy and finance and a basic financial model. Okay, so let's go right to it so we can start our training today. So economy and finance, personal economy, business economy, governmental economy. So that's important. People always ask the question that we have a lot of problem with. So we need to fix that for everybody. Okay. So what is the economy? That's the question we need to look at today. The economy is all about how resources, product, and value are created. Okay. Not only we create value, we create product, we create resources, but how does it move from the company, okay, from one country to the other, from the company to the people, but also how does this product is consumed, right? How does this product consumed, okay, by people, okay, and then because of that we have local economy. The town you in has a local economy. Okay, even if you have three people in your town, there is an economy there. There's a market there. Okay, we need to exchange things there. Okay, but we also have a national economy, the country as a whole, from city to city, town to town. Right? Where do we go get the product? Where is the product is being produced? Where can we get it and take it to the people? Or where can we get it from our country to another country? That's the global economy. Okay. So the economy is the way resources, product, and value circulate, created, and consumed by people, by country, okay, and by the world. Okay. You can create a product and move it to any country. Go produce it in any country, right? So we have to understand how, when we're talking about the economy, everything you have, right? The shirt in your back to the computer you use is part of the economy. Okay, the way you consume things, everything you consume, the food you eat, are part of the economy. Okay, the money that you spend, your work, your labor, they all become part of the economy. We'll see that in the economic model. So also in the economy, there's some activity that's make the economy possible, which are resources, consumers. You have buyers, you have sellers, you have products, you have goods and services, and you have laborers. Those are the economic activities. We'll have to understand as investors, what are you investing in? Okay, if you're gonna invest in Microsoft, you need to understand what are the products that Microsoft produced. Are these products in demand right now? If they are not in demand, you buying a stock in Microsoft, it might not be a good deal. But if the product is in demand, what happened? That's what could buy. You buy the value that the company is producing. So we will go through this because it's important. Okay. Also, sometime when they give definition of the economy, they're talking about the wealth and the resources of the people in the country. You hear that a lot, gross domestic product. Okay, that's all the stuff that the country produce, right? So when the people of your country are productive, that's what make the country wealthy. If you have a lot of people sitting not doing anything, poverty will reign. So we need to understand that in terms of good production of goods and services and consumption of goods and services, those are become the wealth that countries is trying to increase, so that people can have enough goods and services to consume, but also to consume. When you consume enough for all your people to when you produce enough for all your people to consume, and you have enough left to sell to another country, then you become a rich country. Okay, that's simple. Okay, so careful management of valuable resources. When you have to know how to manage all your resources as a country or as a person, all the money that's get into your house, you need to know how to manage this. That's what gonna make you wealthy. When you manage, you consume some, you produce some. Okay, you multiply your resources. Then that's what we call about when that's what we call wealth. Okay, those are important to understand that. Because the economy, we're gonna have exchange of labor, product, goods and services. We need some kind of way to measure these things in the economy, and money is that exchange. He make the economy works. Okay, it make the economy works. So we know that money is that exchange, that mean of exchange, that things we give to people in return for value is money, and money become the blood of any economic system. We need to be sure of that. We will do a couple of videos on money, so you can understand what money is all about. So you can increase and multiply your money, and so that way you can increase your wealth as well. So money is a measure of exchange in the economy. So let's look at now finance. How does finance comes in? So finance, then, if the economy is all about products, services, how they move around, finance is how money is created, moved, invested, and grew in the system, right? How money is created, moved, invested, and grew in the economic system, right? So as I go to work, you go to work, there is money exchange. Okay, the money you receive, what do you do with it? Do you spend all of it, consume all of it, or do you use some of it as capital to produce more of it? That's how you can become wealthy. Okay, so how money flow in the economy is finance. When they're talking about finance, you're talking about the banking system. We're talking about how you buy the buying power, asset, liability, how much you owe, debt. Those are money. Your credit card become money. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Even though crypto is not money yet, but that's crypto will be in the future become money. Okay, so right now crypto is a way to store your money. Okay, you can store your money until you can exchange your crypto, right? To you go to the bank or you exchange your crypto. You can go buy with crypto. He got a great potential to be money. Okay, that's crypto is nobody control it. That we will do something on crypto because crypto is so interesting. This is the new thing. This is the new money that the government can control. Okay, so it's deregulated money. That's what crypto is starting to be. It might get there. So there's a lot of people investing in crypto right now. So the money, the finance is how money created, moved, invested, and grew in the economy, and then how we use it to consume, and also how it flow from my pocket to the business to the government. It's a flow, right? It's a currency. It's keep moving. As when the money sit, then it's losing value. As long as it's invested, it's moving, then it's getting value, because you buy more value with it. It's become more valuable. And then when it's backed by something, we'll see that in the history of money, and then how money become important. That's finance. So now we're gonna look at let's look at the three questions that the economy are trying to answer. The economy is trying to answer three major questions. The one is what to produce. What do we need to produce? Any country, any household need to answer that question. What do I need? Okay, the country got to say, what do I need to produce? If you're an entrepreneur, you got to answer that question, what to produce. For not only you say what to produce, the government is asking the same question. They're trying to answer that question. Okay. The second question is how to produce it. How cost effective we need to produce things. Right? How much we need to spend to create this. Right? What are the people, what are the genius of the people are creating? Okay? How to create it. Now we know what to produce, but how? That's the good question. How much we should spend to create this thing, how much we're gonna sell it for. And the third thing is to whom should we produce this? Right? For whom to produce it? If we find a product, we're gonna produce it. How do we produce it? But who's gonna use it? Okay? So if you have a product, nobody's gonna use it, you have a problem as an entrepreneur. The country has the same problem. If they said, we're gonna produce corn, they need to be able to say, what? Wait a minute, how do we produce more corn for everybody? But who's gonna use that corn? How much of it should we produce? Those are the questions that the economy is trying to balance. Okay, so the last thing we'll see in this video is I promise you was the basic economic system model. Okay, let's go right to it. There is 4 blocks to it. Let's look at the first thing in the economy is the household, people, right? People they have resources. Okay, they need to sell because they have resources. I have time, I have labor, I have land, but I have money, I need to spend. So that's the household. But I need to consume stuff. I need product, I need goods and services. Okay, that's the household. The first block in the economy is the household. So the second block of the economy is businesses. Businesses need resources. You see the connection? Now household, they own all the resources, but the business need resources to create goods and services. The people need goods and services to consume. So the businesses, what they do, they buy resources, okay? With the resources they buy, okay, they buy resources here. So from the household, and what they do, they produce something, we call it goods and services, they sell it to the household. The household, what they do, they buy the product. So this is the 2 building block. Let's look at the third building block. We have the market, resource market. This is where people, household people, you never go to a local market where they sell stuff. Why? Resources. That's what you can buy a cow, you can buy. This is the resources that the household have in their farm, for example. Resources, corn, they need a market to go sell it. That's why when you go to your local market, okay, local market, now you call a supermarket. Okay, so back in the days, they would clear area, everybody comes, sell and buy, people buy. That was a market. There's still a market. Okay, so household come to the resource market to sell the resources, and businesses come to do what? To buy resources. Okay, the household have surplus. Okay, now they want to sell it. They come to the resource market to sell it. And the businesses, what do? The businesses come what? They come to the businesses, go to the resource market to buy resources, and then they're gonna produce goods and services to sell. Okay, so let's look at the 4th building block of the basic economy. So we have the product. Okay, this is the product market. The business, what does it do? It create a product. Now he gonna go into the market. Okay, this is where the supermarket, the resource market, they go. The businesses go there to sell. If you go to Sim Club, those are big product market. Walmart product market. They go. What you go when you go there? What you do? You see the businesses are sell to Walmart. Walmart become a big market. Okay. In household, what do? They come to buy goods and services. You see that? Goods and services. Household come to the supermarket, to the product market to buy this good to bring home to consume. Okay. And the businesses, what do? They sell themselves. Okay. So that's the thing. Let's look at the flow now. Okay. Let's look at the flow. Okay. So the household have resources they need to sell. They go to the market to sell. Okay. Household people, they have land, they have labor, they have capital. Okay. Labor and capital. They sitting there. If you there, you have a college degree, you are at home, you're not doing anything. You go to the resources and you sell your labor. Okay. You sell your skills. That's labor, right? Land. Okay, land, what do you find? You find gold, you find cow, you find. They come and sell it to the market. Capital. Some people has money that they want to sell. Okay, if you have money, you let the business use it. That's mean you selling your money for an interest. Okay, you say I have extra money, I can go to the resource market, invest it in a business. They can pay me in interest. Okay, so what happened then? So this is what happened. Okay, the business, they need resources. They need here. They get labor. They get employee. Okay, they borrow money. They borrow capital, but also they buy other resources, natural resources, and that land produce, so they can create that product. For example, if you produce corn at home in your farm, you can sell it as a resources here to the business. This business here produce bread. Okay, come to the product market, sell the bread to who? To the household, and then here what they come here, they buy the corn, they turn it into bread. Wow, that's a good flow of the system. So what's happened? The household sell the resources, land, labor, capital in the market. The businesses come to buy it, and then they get the resources. So now, every time we have an exchange, now we're having exchange going on. Household exchanging the resources, land, labor, and capital. Right? They come to the market to exchange. The business come and buy the resources to bring to the business to create a good and services. So every time there is an exchange, this is where money comes in. Something always accept as a medium of exchange, a measure of value or mean of payment, okay, to make it possible. Okay, so then once people exchange their labor, capital, and land, so what do they get in receive in return? That's the big questions. So what happened? The business buy the resources. How do they? What do they give to the people? They give money, and that money is a cost to the business. Right? The business spend money as a cost to get what? To get resources in the market. Also, they sell the land and capital. What do they get in return? They get money as income. Wow, you see the connection? When we're talking about income, expenses, we're talking about cost, time, resources. Now you see the exchange that's going on. Money exchange hands between the household, the people, in the marketplace, and between the people in the business, in the marketplace. See that? Money, household people send their resource, they send their labor, they sell their labor, they invest their money, and then they sell product in the marketplace. The business come and buy them, and then pay them money That's a cost to the business. The business comes in with the resources. They do that. They produce something, good and services, with the resources. So they go back in the product market to sell it. Why do they sell it? Because they have a cost that they need to sell to get revenue to keep the business going, to produce more and more. What you can see, the businesses now, they come with a different transaction, okay, different exchange, in other words. So now businesses, they have goods and services. What do? They come to the marketplace. What do? They sell the goods and services. And the people, what do? They spend money as consumption and expenses. Okay, you see that? As consumption and expenses, they pay for those goods and services. That what do they receive? They receive goods and services as a return for their money. You expend expenses in consumption. This is your money. You come to the market and buy all these products, all these things, your car, right? Your clothes, your shoes. The business create all these goods and services, internet services, right? Cable services. They produce them, so we connected to them. We pay them money, and then now what happened? The business, what do? They receive money as a revenue. See, there it is right here. Right? They give goods and services to the market, and the market pay them back money as revenue. So the business can continue to grow. Okay, also continue to grow and consume. The market continue to grow. More people will join the market, and the resources market will continue to grow as well. As the business require more to produce more, they're gonna come and buy more resources. How some people now, that's why as investors, you are in the household group. You need to be able to figure this out. You don't stay here and consume. But you bring some of your money as capital to the market. Invest it for interest. This is what investment is all about. Investment is all about. Invest your money is all about. So you go and work. You invest money. You working, you get money back. You using whatever you have to create a product to come and sell it to the businesses. Right? So when the business create, you work for the business, you sell them things, you invest the money, and the same business you work in, you can have 3 transactions you're doing with the business. You can work in the business, you can invest your money in the business, but you can sell the business resources as well. That's what we need to do. That's why I'm doing this, because when I'm talking about when I write a book about manage your money, master your life, I want you to understand the basic of the economy. When I'm talking about asset liability, you realize here at the household you have asset. Your capital is your asset. Your labor is asset. Your land is asset. Right? Sell those assets for interest, for payment, to bring you more. Right? You work in the business. You don't work in the business to just come here and go back to the market and consume everything without selling anything to the market. Right? You work, you get money in return. What do you do with the money? You go to the resource market, you invest some of it here. See, you consume some, you buy product, that's good, but you create something, you go sell it in the resource, you have money. If you can create something, you can invest something. Okay, that's the basic of the economy. Hopefully, that will help you understand the economy. Again, thank you for watching this video. I hope that it's helped you. The next one will be about the type of the economy. I'll see you next time.